Hello? I don't know where to put the phone. Hi. So, it's so hot today, which is nice. Hi, welcome to the new video, guys. Welcome to my channel. I'm sorry my mood is down. I am a little messed up because of the new news, recent news. Unfortunately, I was gonna share the Minecraft video today. However, with the recent news, I really didn't find any motivation in myself to being able to share something fun with all this fucked upness going on. This video is gonna be pretty short, probably, because I'm not gonna edit this because I don't wanna have to re-listen to it. I'm just gonna be sharing it directly. That's actually the first video that I'll be recording and sharing directly at the same day, etc, etc. So, for those who don't know, really recently, we are in April 18th right now. About a couple days ago, this week, a couple days ago, there was a school in Türkiye, and it happened twice, 2 days next to each other, 2 days one another, whatever. I saw some pretty sad videos of kids. Trigger warning, I'm gonna get tiny bit graphic. Not like graphic, just gonna tell some stuff. I saw kids jumping from the second floor of the school building to save themselves. Second floor, there's nothing, there's no mat, there's nothing. They just jump directly to save their lives. I heard there were students acting like they're to not get. I heard about this one math teacher who basically was guarding, protecting her students, and as she was doing that, I think about 7 or 8 students have died. They're really young. Whether it's America, whether it's Turkey, whether it's this country, that country, it's devastating to see kids, the government, the people, the parents, that not being able to protect the kids. That's the saddest thing of all, I think, because how can you go through something where you sit next to your classmates today and then tomorrow they're gone forever, or even worse, you watch them? How is that? And what I heard, they didn't close and give any breaks or anything for the schools. They just continued. There's some theories going around saying that the kid who did this is not he's still alive, etc, etc. I think, or there's people it's the parents' fault, or it's the kid's fault, or it's this fault, it's that fault. I do genuinely think it's not the time to point fingers and be like, oh, is it your fault or is it your fault? Haha. There's about 7, 6, maybe more, maybe less kids that have died. They're not gonna come back. They're kids. They're just going to school, did nothing wrong. And for those who don't know, it's really rare for Turkey to ever have something like this going on. I heard some theories about who did this had some parental issues, as in disgusting stuff from the parents happening to their own child, rape and type stuff, which is disgusting. I heard theories of that. I'm not sure if that's true or false. I heard some more theories. It's gonna happen more in the more schools, elementary schools, this schools, that schools. I'm sure you guys have seen it in the news because it's like a global thing. Global news, because it's pretty serious. I've seen the video of the kid going into the school with it in his hands, just walking in like that. Like, I cannot imagine the horror that they had to go through. I mean, some honest stuff, I don't think Turkey is gone. You know, there's some people saying, oh, you know, it's too late now, blah blah. I don't think it will ever be too late, because I still believe there's gonna be more kids, there's gonna be more leaders, more soldiers who are like Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, or who are going from his lead. At this point, I don't even know what the problem is. People are saying it's economy, some are saying politics, some are saying justice, some are saying like people's empathy, whatever. There's all these talks going on about what it is, and I personally do have my opinions on it. I do not intend to share them fully. But I'm gonna say I do agree with most of them. But I think it's more of so... I think the important issue is not to, again, try to point fingers as for who's the fault here, or who's gonna take the blame for all of this. But, like, do make a movement that's gonna change. Take a movement to change all of this, you know? Don't just keep on standing, like, whatever the movement is, like, each new day I'm hearing something crazy about Turkey, about here, about other countries, about other people, stuff. I don't know overall where we are going as a world. And I'm gonna be honest, it's not fun to see. Just genuinely, when you become an adult, the world is like falling apart. This is not fun. This is really unfair. Everything is so expensive everywhere. Like, I don't know where this is all going, but I don't think, like, I mean, yeah, nothing, like, we're not gonna explode tomorrow. But, like, overall, I do think things are going bad. Everywhere, things are going like a downfall. People are just disgusting. Because I think because with the rise of social media, people, you know how you can access to anything of everyone's, etc., etc. People are carrying that to daily life, and they're thinking they're free to do whatever they want, to whoever they want, because, you know, you can access anything you want, and so you're just used to that, and so you keep on doing this. But that's not how things works. But they just keep on doing it. Another example for why clothes don't matter. This is what I wore today, and I was just sitting at the park eating ice cream because it's hot and I was enjoying myself, you know, like it's ice cream, bro. There was this one old man. He had his phone, his flashlight open, and the phone was looking directly towards me. Now, I don't want to assume, but, you know, I kind of feel like we can tell what was going on. The moment I spotted him, he, like, closed and put away his phone, and then I looked away for a second, and the moment I turned back, he was gone. I don't want to assume, I don't want to blame anyone, but yeah. But I just do think overall it's really unfair that all of this is happening right when we are Gen Z, right? The gen of the fucked up and whatever. Right when we are actually becoming an adult, right when we have the fucking chance to stand up, to get in life, to participate, whatever. Everything is going down everywhere. Everything is so expensive. Taxes, like everything is so expensive. I just really do think that this is like unfair to us, and there's so much people that are blaming Gen Z because, you know, they're lazy, etc., or we are, whatever. But I guess they don't take into the account that, like, because you see, people do this a lot. They whatever situation, they blame the victim. They never question why victim defended themselves. Let me put it in this way. Gen Z is so lazy. Gen Z is so this. Gen Z is so that. They're so ungrateful. This, that, blah, blah, blah. They're saying the older people, right? The older people are saying this. If you put into the comparison where you could have buy a home when you were in the age of us, so back in the day, we cannot even rent one. Gas prices were cheap, hella expensive. Car prices were, like, you could have buy a car. People are struggling to rent one. So if you can connect the dots, you know, people really don't do this. It's annoying, but they don't do it. They just don't look into the why or the how or the effects, the details of the situation. They just directly go to the blaming because it's the easiest, I guess. I don't know. You know, yes, maybe in 2016 we were all kids, so that's maybe why we all want to go back to 2016. But it's also, I maybe that was I just don't remember, maybe, but I don't remember these kind of stuff happening like on top of each other. All these like badness, you know. If it is, let me know. I might have missed it, you know. But it just feels to wrap it up all, I guess. The news are kind of new to me. The recent mass in Türkiye. I saw them, but then the time I saw them, I was not in the right mental state, so I said, I'm not gonna look into the details. Let's say this for later. And then 3 days later, I started doing my research and then, you know, looked into the stuff, and I was like, this is pretty. At this point, there's not much we can do, or there's nothing you or me can do personally. But that's what I was saying in my stories and WhatsApp, because I know I do follow people, they do follow me, Turkish, this, so, you know, I'm 19, I'm not 40, I'm not 50, I don't have the life experience, but I'm mature and I'm smart, and I'm usually better to give advice to others than to myself. So I'm gonna say this again and again. If you really don't have to, don't go. Don't fuck it all, okay? Miss a week, miss a month if needed. Like, if you're in those schools, don't go. Seriously, attendance is not more worth than your life. Worst case, you lost a year. Okay, so what? You're just gonna repeat it, but then you're gonna be alive. You're gonna have the chance to repeat it, right? Gerçekten söylüyorum. I'm gonna say the same thing in Turkish. Gerçekten söylüyorum. For those who don't know English. Ya, direkt ya. Gerçekten direkt. Çok ciddi söylüyorum ya. İşte ismini unuttum şeyin. Attendance'ın. Yoklama oldu ya, bir ay gitme, bir hafta gitme, ne gerekiyorsa bak, çünkü can sağlığından önemli bir şey. O yoklama ya, bir yıl gitsin. Tamam, en kötü. Bak en kötü ihtimal bir yılın gitsin. Tamam, bir yıl komple çöpe gitsin. Senin can sağlığın yerinde mi? Yerinde. Tamam. Ya onların tekrarı oluyor ama can sağlığı gitti mi gidiyor arkadaşlar. Canınız gitti mi gidiyor. Beni çoğunluğu büyük, birkaçı daha küçük, her yaştan izleyen kardeşlerimiz, abilerimiz, ablalarımız olduğu için söylüyorum kardeşlerime. Lütfen gitmeyin okula. Yani güvenli olana kadar gitmeyin. Çünkü gerçekten can sağlığınızdan daha değerli bir şey yok. Güvenli olduğunu bilene kadar lütfen okula gitmeyin. Bakın, ya yoklamanın, haftanın, aylık gitme ya okula bırakırsın, işe girersin, anladın? Hani ya her şey geçiyor. Can sağlığı gerçekten çok önemli. Diyelim kurtuldun, çok kötü şeyler görmek zorunda kaldın. Onun mental o durumdan yani o çok zor bir durum. Onu öyle görmek, arkadaşlar falan çok zor bir durum. Lütfen güvenli olana kadar geri gitmeyin. Gerçekten lütfen geri gitmeyin. Eğer aileleriniz zorluyorsa lütfen, ya ailelere sesleniyorum. Çok kötü vicdan olur. Gerçekten çok kötü bir vicdan olur. O vicdanı kimse kaldıramaz. Yani çok ciddi söylüyorum, çok ağır bir vicdan şey olur. Ya çocuk bir yıl kaybetsin. Bak, en kötü ihtimal, tamam derler işte her sınava gelmedin, bir yıl yazmıyoruz seni. Bir yıl tekrar okusun. Bak, okuma şansı olur, okusun. Hayatta olduktan sonra okur. Yani her şeyi geçtim. Gitti, gördüm. Ya o mental şeyden çıkabilmesi çok zor olacak. Çok korkunç çünkü. Biz hepimiz telefon başında izlerken neler geçiriyoruz. Çocuğunuz onu gözleriyle izleyecek. Çok korkunç bir durum. Lütfen bunu ona yaşatmayın. Ve bunu Instagram hesaplarında paylaşanlar için söylüyorum. Lütfen küçük çocukların suratlarını ve seslerini kapatın. Bakın, ben her gördüğüm postun altına yazıyorum. Lütfen özellikle kurtulanların, küçük çocuklarımızın seslerini blurlayalım, değiştirelim, yüzlerini blurlayalım. Ciddi söylüyorum, lütfen. Bunlar onların kendi güvenliği için. Çocuk yani, lütfen. Again, I'm going to say this last part in English as well because it's really important. Please, I see this in every Instagram post I see. I say it in there in the comments. If there's a little child that got rescued from the day, blur their faces, blur their voices, do anything you can. Like, they're little children, okay? Especially if they were able to be rescued, blur it all. Like, they're children, please. Do it for their safety. Like, seriously, do it for their safety. Thank you for listening. Again, I don't want to apologize for this, but I want to apologize at the same time, so let's just say one sorry and call it a sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't upload the Minecraft video this week, but I had my reasons that I stand behind. It's literally I can't say the time now, but it's way too early that I can still go and edit it. But I don't want to share something fun when there's all this evil going on, when kids are losing their lives. I don't want to be like out there cheering, right? Out there having fun or showing it like I'm having fun. I'm not gonna upload that video this week. I'm gonna upload it for next week, and then thread GTA, whatever. My huge condolences to the family of the children and the teacher and students and all of that. Before I close, as someone who did play, as I literally just mentioned, GTA, right? I do play these kind of games, right? I am who you can call the typical, scary, the bad person, as in like, tattoos, no, whatever. I play GTA, I play horror games, I play scary games, I play games with this, that, things, right? I never intended, so I don't want to have to use this word, but in my personal opinion, these are all a cover, let's say, because they keep on saying, the kids are playing these games and then they want to do it. I don't think that's how that goes, because of the reasons I just mentioned, right? I have all of this in the background, yet I'm a kind person, I'm a good person, I'm a this person, I'm a that person. I actually was literally even talking about this yesterday with my mom, where I told her, in my opinion, where like someone could do something like, let's give a scenario, someone slapped you in the face. I don't know where. You can be like, that was rude, what? And then you can just, go on with your day. Or you can defend yourself, minimal moments. As in, not not exaggerating, right? But just because someone slapped you, if you take out your, like if you do all this shit because they slapped you, that shows your character. That's not a defense, that's just showing your character. Let me put it this way. If you haven't done and you someone else, that just shows your character. That doesn't, in my opinion, that doesn't have anything to do with what has happened to you. You just are showing who you really are. In my opinion. I mean, actually, it should be the opposite, If you have, you should be trying to defend more kids, you should be trying to save them, more people, kids, everyone, because I know from myself, I genuinely get this, like, urge if I see a kid online talking about something, like, be careful, like, I try to protect them. Yes, there was some stuff I could avoid online. In real life, I couldn't avoid. I tried, but whatever. The point is, I try to make sure no one has to go through what I have been through. Because yes, we are people, we learn from experiences, but some experiences don't need to be experienced. Like shootings, like assaulted, like this, like that. I'm sorry if I bring your guys' mood down, and I'm sorry for doing a talk about episode 6. 2 weeks over. That's not the word. 2 weeks on top of each other. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm sorry for my bad English. I'm trying. Hopefully next week we'll have good news and I'll be able to share the Minecraft video. Hopefully life will be better. We're not gonna forget what happened. But hopefully there is not gonna be more top news, basically. Thank you for watching. If feel free to like, subscribe, share. I usually don't like saying those stuff in the start talk about playlist because that's not the point of that. I can do those in the game videos, the other videos, but I just like to talk about WTF, let's say. WTF is there to talk about is raw, it's real, it's talking about real life. It's no time to advertise your own channel. I mean, yeah, I'm doing it in my own channel, but it feels egoistical, like I'm trying to get the spotlight, like we are talking about real shit that's happening to kids, to people, and it just feels unnecessarily egoistical to like just be like, hey, don't bring it in, especially on like a really heavy issue like this. Thank you for giving me 30 minutes of your time, of your life. Thank you. See you in the next video, so hopefully with good news.